right before I left, and a few of my videos, I explained that we were about to set the world on fire. Alright, and that's just what's been happening ever since July, when I told you guys the work that I will be doing and setting off the volcanoes and everything. What has happened is the volcanoes have been woken up. Almost all of them, not all of them, but almost a large majority of volcanoes have been awakened, and new ones are forming, and the magma is rising beneath the earth, and it's really, really hot. And I told you guys that we were going to set the world on fire, and that's just what we've been doing. And it's time for those who think that they have these abilities to stop talking about it and start doing it. And that's, that's what needs to be done right now. People are regurgitating old information, and there's a lot of new things that are happening and new things that needs to be done or known. And I don't know, people aren't getting it. Like, this YouTube thing is dead. Like, we are in a time of great change, and people are doing the same things. The world is changing. Things are changing. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. It's time for us to move forward. And being a YouTuber isn't what's going to change the world. It's you getting out and doing the work. And that's what I've been talking about for a while. Is you doing your own work. Nobody can teach you. It's a hands-on experience that you learn from. You have to go and do it yourself. Like, people can tell you their experiences, but that's their experience. That's what they have been doing. It's time for you to go and do your work so you can gain the experience, for you to be out here doing the things that certain people with abilities can do. This isn't a game. It's not a joke. It's nothing to play with. And ever since I figured out what I was supposed to be doing, that's what I've been doing. And I told you guys that the dragons are out. Our family from different places in the Omniverse are out, and they're here, and they're helping. But most importantly, like, if you think you're this great being that is so powerful and can do all kinds of things, why aren't you helping? Why aren't you here helping us do these things? It's time to stop talking about it and start doing it. If you want to make a change, if you want to get rid of the system, start burning it down. Burn this place down. You can do it. Burn it down. Burn it down. That's what I wanted to talk about, though. That's all I wanted to come on here and update you guys on that. I really, YouTube isn't a place for us who know who we are. Those of you who know who you are, you shouldn't be on YouTube. You should be out in the real world doing work. Getting rid of these demons. That's what's supposed to be happening right now. And I know that if you're not doing it, then you're not supposed to be doing it. And it's not your calling. But if this is for those who, because I saw something the other day and somebody was saying, oh, they're the most powerful individual on the planet. And I was like, well, how come you're not out here helping? You're not helping us burn this shit down. You're talking about creating an army when we have a whole army already. We have a huge army already of individuals that are doing work, burning this stuff down, creating storms and floods, sending tornadoes, and people are blaming the weather on the government when it's not the government. It's us. This ain't no game. This shit is over. We're tired of it. It's us that's sending the floods and the hurricanes and the tornadoes and these winds. It's us sending these winds, creating whirlwinds and dust storms, sandstorms, creating landslides, making the land cave in.
Exactly why I am getting off of YouTube. There are people spiritually that are connected to the universe. There are people whose pineal gland at birth was open. You have 2 points on your head, the forehead and the crown of your head, which is the pineal gland. That's your third eye. It's too many people on YouTube only using the 2 eyes and not tapping into the power of the third eye. I see. I speak on what I see. I don't wear the all-seeing eye in 2 places on my body for nothing. The eye never sleeps. Once that pineal gland is cleansed, you will begin to see or peep quickly. There is a lot of evil, especially on YouTube. This is the devil's playground. So the few that I do listen to on YouTube, the majority I listen to are those who can see. Those who understand the power of the brain, of the muscle. You only use a third of it. But in order for you to tap into what the Most High gave you, you have to be still and go within. You all are living in the world and you're living of the world. Some don't understand their purpose here in the world. Everyone was not put here to act like robots. You go to work, you come home, you eat dinner, watch TV, go to sleep, wake up, do the same routine all over again. Many were born able to sense, to see auras around people. Everyone has an aura. To be able to feel another spirit. And all spirits don't connect. There is a book The Celestine Prophecies 1 and 2. Once you start reading the power of the mind, the power of your spirit, when you come to the crossroads in your life, that you go to the Most High, and that choice you make is the choice you're supposed to make. When people say their gut, please look at a picture of the brain and look at a picture of the intestines. Your gut is your God mind. So I'm going to put this in the YouTube language. When I begin to follow someone and there becomes a disconnection, I don't fight to keep the connection. Or as people say, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. In order for me to keep the negativity out of my ears, out of my spirit, I chose to disconnect. For those that feel that I am speaking negativity, know who you're listening to is speaking negativity. And that karma is coming back. I don't want to be in a pack of negativity, because everyone that's taking it in and soaking it in is going to have to pay the repercussions. I have never been a follower. I have never crawled up in anyone's ass. You all seem to not be able to comprehend or to listen. I understand I have choice, and I act on my choice. Maybe that's why some people are stuck in the same situation over and over and over and over. Or they find themselves in the same situation, the same type of relationships, the same things that happen over and over again in their lives, because they don't like change. They want to be stuck. YouTube is negative. It's something about people that they need to be recognized. They have to have their name spoken. So they pay money so that content creator can say their name. Before you throw judgment, I told you all before, my name is not Judge. The person you're following is judging people, naming people, harassing people, The same as Jay Wilson. I guess I was crawling up his butt too. I can only take so much negativity. That what happened to my ankle, I understand it. Nothing is a coincidence. It happens for a reason. I needed to be still. You don't hear anything in my home. I lay and I'm still because I'm listening to the Most High and to my spirit. Learn how to be by yourself in peace and quiet. Go within. Again, when you call a person ugly, you're speaking of the container, the flesh. What makes a person is their spirit. Evilness has no spirit. They don't care about others. They're focused only on themselves. The focal point is only on self. You have to know thyself. And there's so many young people on here that are at the point in age where they're going to really have to sit down and start prioritizing their lives. And stop looking up to others and listen to the Most High. Your journey was preordained at conception. Your path is waiting on you. Everyone has a life path. Everyone's life doesn't go in the same direction. The only person that I will put my life on the line for, who I look up to, who people on YouTube worship, is the wrong one. The one you worship is the Most High. You prioritize yourself. What is being fed to you? What you take in your ears is what's being fed to your spirit. When I said that this platform changed me and my spirit, that I had to sage myself, that I was embarrassed of my words. This is a very evil platform. You all seen it, you've heard it, and you fell right into it, just like I did. But I pulled myself out. You know greed when you see it. Unless you're in denial or you haven't gotten to the point in life where you recognize it. You know bullying when you see it. Because if it happens to you, or it happens to one of your loved ones, or it happens to your child, then you will understand. I know I'm not here to fight anyone's battle. I know what my path is. I know what my journey is. I know what my purpose on this world is. And it's not to sit up and bicker and argue and explain. I don't owe anyone any explanation but the Most High. Some of you all need to unplug. And begin to know thyself. And that your spirit is strong enough that you don't fall prey to the evilness on YouTube like I did. No, I'm not high. No, it's nothing wrong with me. I'm rebuilding my spirit. I haven't even been on for a year. And the things that I've heard, the things that I've seen, the talking down on people, especially black people, especially black women, that it's not a sisterhood. It's like a bunch of witches just burning one another up. Know thyself. Get your diet together. Cleanse your pineal gland. Be still. And be careful what you allow in your ears. You were born leaders, some of you all. But there's a lot of followers. Why do you think they have follow? Because the person you're following is your leader. The same way as Facebook. What is on your mind? So they can get all the information they want to out of you. And people take it literally and tell their whole life story. You all need to wake up. Don't be afraid to call what you're seeing. These planets are aligning. Again, if you don't feel it in the atmosphere, if you don't feel it in the universe, you really need to be still.